thinking.
He sees us.
Yeah, just play the part.
He can't see in the dark.
Somebody get away! The window! Stop them!
And now they've got a robot. I mean, they certainly found out what's going on.
I don't know.
No, they found out that they're building an army.
Everyone, if you can hear me, we need food!
They got a robot. It's big, really big.
I am not missing this!
That's what your guy did. We're not like, it didn't eat him. He's like controlling it or something.
Where are you guys?
Found him.
I think that was them.
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on tight, buddy. I didn't expect to see this scene so soon. I was thinking this would be like a season finale.
Well, actually, this is, I find the whole thing at this point really a lot more interesting.
Yeah, the fact that this is so early on means they have something way bigger coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And yeah, hold on, buddy.
And try not to die. Doesn't it look like holding on?
He's going so late. It's also a gun.
I think that's also a limb.
Hang on.
Yeah, again with the hanging on. Ooh, semblance. Also, good message, right?
Hurry, I'm in position!
I like how they took it away from the car. It's very,
Right.
you know, noble heroes style thing. Ooh, nice. I really like the way that they plan these. Not specifically what I'm seeing, but the cool things that they do with their stuff.
Right.
You know, making him slip on ice, cool. Making him a cloud of ice, even cooler. Although I have to admit, I didn't expect stabbing the robot to go quite as well as it
There are like weak points and joints, like touches and stuff.
It's also a gun.
Why doesn't she just start the battle out by hastening everyone?
Kind of use haste.
Exactly. You know, just throw down a big hey saga. Morfric is getting, you know, behind-handed to him.
On a silver platter.
Ow. Reinhardt punch. Let's hope her semblance protects her.
Don't worry. With each hit, she gets stronger, and she uses that energy to fight back. That's what makes her special.
So I guess her semblance is barbarian. The more damage she takes, the more Super Saiyan she gets.
Is that why whenever a
Berserker.
Berserker, yes. So getting hit makes her stronger. Oh, nice! And using the gun to power her momentum to kick it.
Ice powers!
So they have names for the moves. She shoots it through her ice thing. Cleo, if you would.
What did you call her?
Theo? What's with them all standing there? I'm not yet. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like an explosive.
So I guess you got a new henchman.
Yeah, I guess she really made our plans fall apart.
No.
I like how Ruby laughs, but no one
What?
else
But you
does.
do it.
There's a time and a place for jokes.
Was this not it?
No, it just wasn't very good.
Well, at least I'm trying. Wait, where's Sun and Neptune?
Probably.
A simple walk. You're alright, right? Probably.
Probably.
Alright. I have to say, out of every episode I've watched, that has been the most enjoyable.
very
by
enjoyable.
far.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this. Okay, so the chances of him stealing that are so small that they're non-existent.
Yeah.
So what we have here is we have a general who is interested in creating a situation, who has no war, and he's trying to create a war. And he's building these robots and he's creating a situation. So we have this kind of overarching villain in the background with the general who is controlling an AI expert, stirring up situations with the Faunus, funding a terrorist organization, and basically creating a situation where he's going to be able to go to war. And that, I think, is an interesting storyline.
I'm
Yay!
not sure I agree with you there. I think you may be giving it more credit or taking it down a path that I don't think it's going to follow. I think the general may be involved, but I don't think he's directly funding war. Especially because if you look at the conversation between him and Osbin's not like, hey, there's about to be war and you're showing up. He specifically says, I'm concerned about war, we need to prepare for war.
Right.
I don't think he's knowingly funding the terrorist, but I think he is involved.
Well, okay, so what he's doing is he's funding the terrorists to create a situation where the people that are the normal citizens are interested in funding the building of these super weapons. Because if you don't have a super enemy, you don't need a super weapon.
Exactly.
So I guess stating it as creating a war is probably a little bit strong.
I would say let us know what you think in the comments, but you already know what happened.
Yeah, so
you know.
And you let us know what you think.
Yeah.
But
No,
for those of you who aren't caught up, or for if we're don't tell us if we're wrong or if we're right. Just chime in with our discussion. Get involved. Let us know how you're feeling, what you're thinking.
I think at this point I might have to get somebody to
Moderate comments.
and because what I'm probably going to do since we actually have stuff to discuss now rather than just stuff to react to, what I'll probably do is I will create one comment thread in there that I will read. And so if you have specific comments about the show, about us, about how awesome we are, about how you really like the trio that we picked, how you have a specific trio that you think we should use in our intros and our outros, you can comment those in the, you can reply to the comment that I make on the top of that one. If you have other stuff to do, I'm just not going to read any of the other comments.
And we'll see if we can find someone to moderate, because what you see here, this is just us. It's us three, a camera, and a computer. So we don't have
justice?
anyone else.
Yes.
Just us. There's been a lot of ATLA today.
Yes. Yeah. I like that. I do like the homage to ATLA. Although there's a really thin line between homage and laziness.
I'm gonna
And
go with
I'm
homage.
Right. Because that's what we do.
Yeah, we pay homage, they pay homage.
Right.
Everyone's homageful.
And on that note, are we still recording?
Yes, one last thing before
Yes.
we go on. For me, I didn't hear a lot of hype about this fight. This was by far the most interesting episode and the most gratifying fight scene.
Yes.
Food fight, fun, bird fight, cool. This, however, I think was the most clever,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was the most on my toes because I didn't know what was going to happen. With the
Right.
bird fight, they laid out a plan and they completed it, hammer, nail, quite literally.
Right.
It wasn't hard to see what they were going to do. It was cool that they worked together, but it was straightforward. This fight left me wondering what the next move was going to be, and when they did it, I was like, "Oh, that's smart."
Right.
So I really enjoyed it.
I do like the way that they played off of each other. I like the way that they did all of these cool combo moves.
It's
And
clear that they've been
If they have
doing,
names for
team
it.
building exercises.
right.
All right, Weiss, ice flower. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If no one else has anything, then I think we're good to wrap it up.
That's it. Until next time, I'm Benny South Street.
I'm Rusty Charlie.
And I've got the horse right here.
Valentine.
Paul Revere.
Avatar.
I was supposed to be,
You were supposed to be Paul Revere.
and you were supposed to be.
I was
Key.
supposed to be Valentine. And you were supposed to be Yankee.
Yeah, I got. Can we try that again?
No.